I do hope that you have gained some value in here, guys. Drop 111 if this week so far you've gained some value in all the trainings that I've given you so far. On all the sins that we can experience, drop 111 if you gained some value this week and you really are learning, right? I'm so grateful that you guys are all on this. I don't know which organizations you're from or which companies you're from, but I'm so grateful that you're on this call. So yeah, today's sin is going to be sloth. This is by far the people I hate the most, right? So when we have to mentor people and stuff like this one is the killer, right? This is, I mean, I can handle people who are greedy, right? I can handle people who just have overindulgence. Yeah, I can handle those people. I can handle people who lust over charts, like lust over money, lust over, I can handle all those people. These are the people I cannot handle, will not work with, and just genuinely find them a drain to be around, okay? So this is actually really important, guys, because if you really want to be helped by people, if you want to be liked by people, if you want to genuinely progress in life, this sin, in my eyes, is the worst one. And I genuinely think there's no, once you're in this trap, there's really no hope for your success, okay? In terms of trading, I'm going to go over, like, where is it in terms of trading? I just can't handle this one, okay? So today's one is day 4, sloth. So write down sloth, guys. Trader's mindset, sloth. What is sloth, right? What is sloth? Now, let me say it out to you guys so you write it down. Put your cameras on as well. Oh, sorry. Write it down. The sloth, I'm just trying to move this picture thing. I don't know why it's in the way. Sloth is the unwillingness to work or make any effort. It actually comes from the word, which is Latin, and it means without care, right? So write that down, without care. It's a mindset that gives rise to boredom, apathy, sluggish mentality, idleness, and just plain slow, right? This sin, I think, is the most detrimental to trading. In terms of, like, yes, we all know over leveraging, greed, and all of that can really affect your balance. We know that, right? But I still think you can learn from that and you can really progress, because you have this desire for money, you have this desire for your success, you have this desire inside of you, which is greed, which is causing you that greed and that selfishness. That in itself, I think I can handle, and you can handle, you can manage that. However, this sin is the unwillingness to work. So because it's kind of like a double-edged sword, if you're unwilling to work and put in effort, how are you ever going to grow from it, okay? So today's training is about how to become a better trader and not suffer from this idleness and laziness which can be formed in character. So let's see if signs you are lazy. So write this down, guys. These are signs to most normal people if they're lazy. I do ask a lot of people these questions. I do actually also, before I work with anyone, ask these questions as well. So number 1, you spend too much time on TV and social media. They say you should spend no more than 1 hour a day relaxing, okay? So I'm not talking about business. If you're trying to get sales, if you're trying to grow your business, or if you're trying to network on social media, that's you talking to like 50 people trying to get a sale, right? That's different. That's actually classed as work. I'm talking about the people that are just scrolling. If you're scrolling for more than 1 hour a day, I'm telling you, you're lazy, right? You are lazy. Don't do it, okay? So that's too much time on TV and social media for more than one day. We're going to go over some charts after this anyway, but I want you guys to understand that you can spend time on the charts rather than scrolling for people if you're a trader, and you can spend time actually making calls rather than just watching people, okay? Number 2, you delay work until the last minute, right? So write that down. You delay work until the last minute. So you genuinely have this non-stop procrastination. The first sign to say you're lazy is you say later, right? If later is in your vocabulary, that's a sign you can be lazy, right? If everything's later, you're just procrastinating, And that in itself is a sign of laziness, okay? How many of you guys agree with that? Put 111 in the chat if you actually agree with that. That if you hear someone say later all the time, you're kind of getting a hint that they're a bit lazy, right? If you're seeing later, like, you know, you can get it in your mind that if you're always constantly hearing later, I'm going to do it later, you're kind of lazy, right? You're kind of lazy. You should know that. If someone needs to remind you to work, if someone needs to remind you to put in effort, kind of hints that you're a bit lazy. Number 3, now this is a really good thing, guys. You make excuses not to exercise. So there's a strong connection between those who make excuses to exercise and those people who are lazy in general. Now, the backing to this is really simple, right? Health comes first in everywhere, right? Because if we're not healthy, if we don't look after our bodies, like if you go back to caveman times, right, that's quite bad, right? You're putting your health last. Now, if you can put your own body, your own health, your own mindset last, you can put anything last, okay? So you want to understand, guys, this is the 3rd symptom of laziness. You make excuses not to exercise. When I hear people don't exercise at all ever in their life, I'm kind of thinking, okay, like, you're a bit lazy, right? Because if you don't want to put your own health before anything else, why would you put work before anything else? Why would you put your goals before anyone else? Why would you put your family before anyone else when you don't even put you before yourself? Sorry. So that is kind of an idea, guys, that you need to understand. If you're not exercising, you're making excuses, you're kind of lazy, right? Number 5, another symptom, you never finish a book you started. Lazy people start books, they don't finish them. And I've seen this countless times, right? We give you a book and you're reading it, and then I swear it's chapter 4 or 5, that's it, gone. That's it, done, right? I'm not saying you have to memorize the book. My memory is so bad anyway. Like, I'm not even talking about memorizing, but I'm saying just finishing the book, right, in itself is something, okay? So if you're a person that starts a book, never finishes it, you're lazy. Number 6, your spaces are disorganized and messy. I'm not talking just about your car. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm talking about your workspace is messy, your home is messy, your lifestyle is messy. Everything is just cluttered, okay? You can be lazy. Number 7, you are bored with weekends because you cannot be bothered to focus on hobbies. So weekends bore you. You actually kind of dread weekends. Like, weekend is kind of like a time where you're just bored. And it's not good, guys, because no one on this call, if you're a trader, if you're growing a business, right, you should not be bored at any time in your life, to be honest. That there's too much to do. If you're bored, then you're not doing enough. Number 8, you always feel busy, but you have no results. Okay, so cool. So this one, guys, is how many of you guys are trying to build up to, let's just say, £2,000 trading account? How many of you guys have not hit this target? Put 111 if you have not made £2,000 in trading, and put 222 if you have. Right? Put it in the chat, guys. 111 if you've not made £2,000 in trading, 222 if you have. Right? Let's see everyone's results, guys. Put it down. 111 if you haven't, 222 if you have. If you haven't, some of you guys on this call, let's see if you guys have made it. Now, not a lot. Sharp. No, that's wrong. Okay, cool. Let's see. Some of you guys are new. That's fine. Guys, if you always feel busy, but you have no results to show for it, okay? Lazy people have all the time in the world to say they're busy, but when you look at their results and you think, okay, where are the results, right? So if you are busy all the time, but you have no results, most likely you're lazy. Now, the psychological reason for that is because you're always putting things off. So you always feel busy. So everything in your mind is like, oh, I need to do this. So for instance, say you need to go food shopping, right? And you're like, okay, I need to go food shopping, but I need to do this first, okay? So you're doing something else, but in your mind, you remember you have to go food shopping. So even though food shopping is a very small thing, you have constant activities going on in your head that you have to do, but then it's only food shopping. It's nothing to do with your money. It's nothing to do with your wealth. It's nothing to do with your anything. So you always feel busy because you're not actually prioritizing your time and managing your time properly. How many of you guys spend more than 2 to 3 hours on the charts a day? 2 to 3 hours. How many of you guys do that? Put me if you do that. Put me if you spend more than 2 to 3 hours a day on the charts. I definitely don't, by the way. I don't think you need to. I wouldn't want to either. 2 to 3 hours on the charts every day. How many of you guys actually do that? How many of you guys actually do that? Do any of you do that? You don't have to do that, and I don't think you have to. But you should definitely be spending 2 to 3 hours learning about them, right? So you got to manage your time properly, and you got to understand you can't just be busy all the time. You need to be making money, okay? You have to, your money will show for your results. Next thing, number 9, you order junk food rather than cook healthy. Healthy eating is a good sign that you are putting your health first and you're not lazy. If you're always ordering unhealthy food like fried chicken this and fried chicken that because it's nice and easy and quick, you are lazy. And number 10, you do not take care of your physical presence. So if someone sees you and they see you constantly wearing the same thing, you always look the same, you don't look great, you don't take your physical appearance seriously, I genuinely think that's a sign of laziness as well, because you don't really care. You don't have that kind of mindset of just, feeling great, looking great. Guys, if you have a business, you have to look good, okay? That's it. You don't look good, I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to grow in your business because no one's going to take you seriously. And that's just the cruel world we live in today, okay? We live in a really cruel world. Take care of your physical appearance. Take care of your mindset. Take care if you exercise. Take care if you eat well. And you should be good. But these are signs if you're lazy. Now, how many of you guys got, and be honest, how many did you tick off on this list? Put it in the chat. How many of you ticked off? How many of you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Put in the chat what number you got. What number, how many ticks have you made on this one list? I'm waiting. I won't move on to the next slide. 3, 6, 3. Okay. Any more? Guys, where is everyone? Let's see who's on this call. Pooja, what did you get? Rue, what did you get? What did everyone get? Edward, what did you get? Aisha, what did you get? Right? Okay, cool. Aisha's there. 3, 4, 5. Right? Keep going, guys. Keep going. How many of you guys, what did you get? Right? What did you actually get in this? 5, 2, right? 4, 2. Okay, cool. 3. Yeah. Now, this is quite amazing, right? This is quite amazing. You guys can see how many you're getting. Now, luckily, no one got 10. I'm super grateful that no one got 10. But anything above 2, I think is really bad, guys. Anything above 2 is bad. I don't think you should have more than 2 on this. Okay, maybe we all suffer from, the cooking thing. I don't know. I know that could be my worst one. But guys, why should you start a book and not finish it? Why should you watch TV, watch people's lives for no reason? You guys aren't making money to be chilling like that, right? Why are you not planning? Okay, so also I missed out this one, right? You don't have your day planned out and you watch other people live their lives. Why are you doing that, right? Why? All I'm saying, guys, is really ideally, I think you should have 1 or 2. If you have more than that, there's something wrong, okay? There's something wrong because you guys don't have money to be chilling, right? You don't have the money that you deserve to just be watching people, watching TV, eating crap food, and not taking care of yourself. We're all young, right? We're not 80 years old. Even at 80, man, I'm still looking after myself. But you guys need to understand this list should be in your head from now on. Are you ever ticking these off? If you are, you need to push yourself back to your goals because like I said, sloth for me is the worst one. I can't be with anyone that's lazy. I can't be around people who's lazy. I physically don't even work with lazy people, right? Because it's draining, it's tiring, energy, they bring your vibration down. They're just draining because you have to constantly tell them what they need to do. and they don't just do it. And for me, I think that in itself is a killer for all businesses. And that's why I don't do it. And a lot of people would rather not work with people who are lazy. Okay. So if you're ticking off any one of these things, please put on your wall today that you're going to do the opposite. Okay. So on all of these things, you're going to do the opposite. You're going to cut out TV. You're not going to procrastinate and say later. If I catch any of you saying later, like watch for the earful that comes your way. You're not going to make excuses to exercise. You do have your day planned out, right? You're going to finish that book you started. Guys, you should finish a book a day. Like, I genuinely think, like, what are you doing? I think you can finish a book in maximum 3 days. I don't think you take a whole month to read a book. Like, that's ridiculous. Your spaces are organized. So guys, declutter today. You are bored with weekends. Why are you bored? Go and host your own calls on the weekend. Go and help a group of people trade. Go and help a group of people grow their business. Don't be bored on the weekends. If you're bored on the weekends, you're broke, right? Number 8, you always feel busy but have no results. Go and make it your mission to get a result, right? Get a result. Make it a mission to get a result and publicize that everywhere. Don't order junk food and take care of your physical appearance. Now, how can we break this cycle? Because obviously you're on this call, you want to break a cycle. What you want to do, number 1, is set 10-minute alarms. And there's actually apps as well that you can do focus and stuff like that. But number 1 is set 10-minute alarms, because when you set 10, okay, so lazy people put off stuff because of the fear of how much time it would take, right? The reason why you're putting off stuff is because you're fearful of the amount of time it will take you, and the effort just doesn't appeal to you. But if you set 10-minute alarms, right, you set one task and do it in 10 minutes, okay? So I had to make 5 calls this morning, and I made them at 9 o'clock in the morning, rang every single one. But in my head, I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to call all these people in 15 minutes, right? 5 calls. I had 5 numbers, 5 calls. And I was giving myself 15 minutes. If they pick up, great. If they don't, leave a message, move on. Don't keep pondering about calling them. Don't take like 5. I know some people that do 5 calls and take like the whole day. And I think, what's wrong with you? I said in my head, 15 minutes, 5 calls need to be done. Did that, right? By 9:30, I had already closed one of the pitches for tomorrow, right? By 9:30. That was 30-minute span. And I did nothing but just make those calls. I did not go on Instagram. I did not fucking distract myself. I wasn't texting anyone. I was just doing the task at hand and focused on it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I said on 5 calls. But you guys, 10 minutes, head down, do your tasks, okay? It's so easy to get organized in 10 minutes. It's so hard to procrastinate all day, okay? Some of you guys will not take a whole day to call 5 people, and then you wonder why you don't get any sales. It makes no sense. Next thing, leave yourself an easy task for the following morning. Okay, so this is a really cool technique. A lot of people do easy first, hard later. They're saying swap it around, right? They're saying swap it around. If you're going to leave off any task, make sure it's the easiest one to leave off. Do the hardest task first. So if you guys are growing, say you want to grow your trading and you want to find a strategy, you need to focus on your strategy. So say you want to do 2 hours a day on your strategy, right? 2 hours a day on back testing, 2 hours a day on your strategy, whatever you want to do. You want to get that done at the start of the day rather than just drag it out, rather than do everything else, like cook, clean, all of this stuff that's easy. You want to do that last, and you want to do the hardest job first, okay? That way you're not making excuses. Next thing you want to do is you want to exercise, okay? Exercise is the best way to just get going. Like, even if it's a walk around the block, that laziness that you feel will start to go, okay? Like I said, remember my words. If you can't put your health and exercise before, anything, like your health, then you're not going to put your goals and dreams first. Trust me, you're not. You're definitely not, because how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So put everything like important first and you'll see it grow up. Now, if you're not working to the best of your ability, put 111 in the chat if you feel you haven't got the results that you wish. Put 111 in the chat if you feel that you haven't got the results you wish. So, you're unranked, you haven't, you know, grown your business, you haven't made a successful, you know, month in trading, like you're all feeling it, right? Switch up your work environment. That's one thing that I did. And I genuinely think when you switch up your work environment and you go to a different place, so say you're looking at the charts in the same place every single day, your bedroom, right? You're going to get bored. You're going to not take notice of things. Go into a coffee shop or go to a hotel, go wherever you want to go with Wi-Fi and work there. Work in a different aura, different energy, different space, and you will be able to focus quicker, right? Because if you're not getting the results you desire, there's something wrong internally, right? There's nothing else different, right? There's nothing else different. If you're not getting the sales, if you're not trades you want and you keep making silly mistakes, you need to switch up something. So just don't do the same thing every day. Go to a different area and work in that. You need an accountability partner. How many of you guys have an accountability partner? Put the name of your accountability partner in the chat, right? Put the name of the accountability partner in the chat. How many of you guys, and if you're wondering what is an accountability partner, is someone that you're running with. They're not connected to your business as such, but they are someone you're running with. So whatever they do, you do. Whatever mood they're in, you're in. Okay, I can only see 2 names. No one else has an accountability partner. That's why you're lazy, right? That's why you're lazy. If you're on this call, it's because you knew that it's about laziness. And you don't have someone working next to you and reminding you to keep going, right? Now, what do you do with an accountability partner? Write this down, guys. Write this down for me. Number 1, you have a daily morning call, right? Accountability partners call each other every morning, right? So you have a daily morning call. You're going to plan what you need to do and you're going to set targets on each other, right? You don't set your own targets. Your accountability partner is setting your target and they're setting yours, right? So you set each other targets. Then you need to do 1 paragraph at the end of the day and say what you hit and what you didn't with evidence. Okay? So if you said to each other, okay, cool, we're going to bang out this strategy in trading, right? I need to figure this, the secret sauce or whatever it's called, right? I'm going to use secret sauce and we're going to nail it. And you get your accountability partner to do the same. You're going to check as many charts as what you say, and you're going to get as many trades or as many pips as you want, right? Your upline is not your accountability partner, guys. I'll be honest with you, it's not. It has to be someone that's on the same stage as you and at the same kind of level as you. And you're running, right? You're running for that end goal, right? You don't have an accountability partner. I strongly suggest you get one ASAP, because if you don't get one, you are going to be in the same position you're in today as you will be tomorrow. Well, however, if you have an accountability partner and you're calling them and you're setting yourself targets and you're hitting your targets together and you're having fun, you're having a good time, you will not be in the same place tomorrow. I promise you, you won't, right? So your accountability partner, who should it be? Someone who balances you, right? I never have an accountability partner that's exactly the same to me in any business. I always have an accountability partner, by the way. I never not have one. But you don't want someone who is too alike you. You want to balance your flaws. So basically what you want is your flaws, they can help, and you can help their flaws. You kind of complement each other. Now, to find a good accountability partner, it means you need to be a good person, okay? That's it. If you're a shit person, you're going to find a struggle to find someone who wants to help see you win, right? So you want to have complementary things. So if you're good at sales and they're rubbish at sales, you'll mix. If they're good at trading and you're rubbish at discipline, you'll mix, okay? You want to make sure that everyone in your business has an accountability partner, and also it makes you guys happier to work in, okay? So if you're suffering from laziness, the only way to get out of that is this one thing, this morning call, morning targets with your accountability partner, and you listen to what they're saying, right? And you are coachable to what they're saying. Now, because you're on the same level, because you've got the same goals, you are learning together rather than just managing each other, right? You're not managers for each other. You're actually partners for each other. So you're working. Now, that can be your wife, that can be your husband. I'm not saying it has to be someone in the business. I'm saying what their targets are, what your targets are, have to align, and you are running together. Right? If you're struggling with kind of getting out this laziness, it's because no one is on your case 24/7. You want someone on your case, and you want to be on their case too. It has to go both ways. And that's why it's not going to be your upline, because your upline has like a big organization, whatever it is. They can't be chasing you around. You need to find someone that you want to work with and chase them, right? And work with them. Can't be someone that you're connected to too much. Next thing, you want to dress up, guys. You want to wake up every morning and look good, right? You want to look good, feel good, dress up, have a shower. Don't just be chilling. Like, you want to look and feel good. You want to go outside and be like, I am presentable today, okay? Because when you walk down the road, you never know who you're going to meet, okay? Now, the next thing I want you guys to do with your accountability partner is write down your problems, and both of you will come up with solutions. So write this down. Write down your problems and come up with solutions together, right? Together. The best way to grow in anything is writing it down and helping each other. Now, we're all in team chats. You can write down all your problems that you have in the team chats. Someone's gonna reply. Someone's gonna answer. That's the business we're in. You're struggling in the charts, then go and write it down and let us know, okay? And then we'll figure it out. But you need to write down the problems to break down the cycle. Do the thing you're thinking about. It's such a simple concept, but lazy people do the opposite to what they're thinking about. So if I know I have to make 100 calls today, right? And I want to, but if I'm always thinking I have to do it, and then I don't do it, then it shows me I'm lazy and I'm not working to my demand, right? So if you know you want to grow your business, right, you need to make fully 10 calls, regard small, like you, 100 calls, to be honest. If you want $1 million business, £1 million business, you need to make 3 hours worth of calls. 3 non-stop hours. You can fit in 60 to 80 calls in those 3 hours. That's if you want to have a 7-figure business. If you don't, fair enough, don't worry about it. If you want to have a 7 to 8-figure trading account, you need to put in 3 hours of non-stop learning and backtesting and practicing every single day, right? You need to obsess over it. Okay, so if you're thinking about it, you need to actually do it. Some of you guys are just webaholics, where you just jump on webinar, write down the notes, and then don't action it, and then wonder by the next day, oh shit, I still haven't grown. Right? Oh crap, I still have not got better. Oh no, I'm still making the same mistakes. You're not implementing it because you're lazy, right? No other reason. You have the information, you have internet, you have YouTube, you have Google, you have so much around you, but you're not doing it. You're not getting better. You're not finishing the books you're reading because you're lazy, right? So that's another thing. If you want results, you can't be lazy. Successful people are not lazy. Only the poor ones are. Next thing, 2-minute rule. Okay, write this down. If you can do it in 2 minutes, do it, right? Something simple. If you can do it in 2 minutes, do it in 2 minutes. If it's going to take longer than 2 minutes and you are extremely busy, plan to do it, but have it in your diary, booked in. Okay, have it in your diary, book it in. If you can do it in 2 minutes, do it. People spend too much time thinking about what they need to do, and they're thinking it's only 2 minutes, right? It's only 2 minutes. So make sure that you work on that. Now, this is the last slide, guys. So I hope you guys find this helpful. But here you want to ask yourself for today. These are today's tasks. Number 1, are your goals manageable, right? People keep screaming chairman. People keep screaming 8-9-figure trader. But they're not even getting 20 pips a day. Or they're not even signing up one person a day. Now, big goals, big vision is one thing, right? But you need daily goals and daily targets, okay? Now, I actually did get someone in the team to start doing daily targets to see if they've been hitting them. They're not hitting them. So you got to ask yourself, what are my daily goals and is it working, right? I'm telling you now, if you want to be a good trader, just start off with 30 pips a day. See if you hit that. Before you start screaming that you're going to be a millionaire in trading, go and see if you can hit 30 pips a day. Okay? And continuously. Next thing, right? Are you expecting to be perfect? Now, some of the laziest people I know is because they're seeking perfection rather than progression. That's the laziest people I know. They put everything off because they just get to be perfect. But perfection kill all progress, okay? So if you're just waiting for the perfect time, perfect moment, the perfect pitch, the perfect setup, the perfect strategy, the perfect everything, I will tell you right now, you're going to be in the same position as you were yesterday, right? If you just do, rather than keep worrying about perfection, you'll be okay. Next thing, number 3, are you negative? Yeah, are you negative? Are you a negative person? Do you critique a lot? Are you just, do you not prop people up? Do you not prop yourself up? Do you make people feel good or do you make people feel bad? Do you make yourself feel good or do you make yourself feel bad? Next thing, guys, what is your plan of action for the next 3 hours? We've just had webinar. Now, what are you going to do for the next 3 hours, right? 3 hours. I'm not saying all day. I want to see what you're going to do in the next 3 hours. Are you going to implement what I've said, or are you just going to move on to the next one and come tomorrow in the training again? Next one, what are your strengths, right? Write down your strengths, okay? Write down your strengths. So many lazy people are thinking they have no strengths. Write down what your strengths are and remind yourself you have strengths. Remind yourself you are good. Remind yourself you are blessed, you are happy, and you can do this, okay? You're on this call because you want to know that you can do this. Number 6, you want to recognize your accomplishments so far. Lazy people forget to recognize their accomplishments, so they quit. You know, like people quit their passions, their desires because they didn't get the results straight away. But, you know, sometimes just even being there is an accomplishment. Sometimes even making that decision is an accomplishment, right? Remember that. Number 7, are you asking for help? You can't be perfect at everything, right? You can't be perfect at everything. I know for a fact I am not the best trader, right? I am definitely not the best trader. Yes, I catch the pips, but no, I'm bad at discipline, right? So if you know that, you ask for help that can help you, right? You ask for people that can help you in what you're bad at. If you think that you're perfect and you're on this call, you're confused. You are really confused because you're not perfect. You do need to ask for help because you're not perfect in certain aspects, okay? And if you can think you can do it yourself, go and do it yourself and see what your progress is in 1 year. Are you avoiding distractions yet? Right? Are you avoiding distractions yet? You want to ask yourself, what are your distractions and are you avoiding them? If the answer is no, you need to fix that. And number 9, obviously, are you rewarding yourself? Lazy people don't reward. Now, the lifestyle you want to have, guys, is very simple. High protein, avoid sugar, exercise, sleep, rest, manage stress, and carry water. Right? That's the lifestyle you kind of want, guys. If you're suffering from laziness, you want to get some energy in you, you want to start working out, you want to make sure you're active and you're ready to go. Okay? That's the thing that I would say, and I would genuinely take this on board. Now, does anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Right? Anyone have any questions? I know, guys, I bribed you all with some markups, so let's see some markups. So yeah, does anyone have any questions? No, we all good? Everyone? Yeah, everyone's good. Okay, does anyone have any burning desires for me to look at any trades, any charts? Anyone have any burning desire for me to look at a chart? No, we're good. Okay, cool, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on this session. Send me a message if you need anything. But guys, you have got this. Don't be lazy. Everyone hates lazy people. No one wants to be with a lazy person. No one wants to be in a relationship with a lazy person. You'll end up alone. Before you guys go, can you please do me one favor? And that is really simply go into the team chat that you got this link from. Reply back to it. Whoever sent this link, because I don't think it was me. Whoever sent this link, right, in the team chat that you're on, go back to it and say, thank you so much. It helped me loads. Right? Can everyone do that right now? Because the person who sent this link out, it wasn't me, so it's not me. So can you thank them and just appreciate that they invited you into this call because they think that you can benefit from this call. So go back to the link you got this from and say thank you, guys, so they keep doing it, because sooner or later people stop doing it. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Stay blessed, stay humble, and do not be lazy today. Take care. Bye.